Welcome to my developing stream, the 10th part today. First, as always, let's look at the current state. To start my IDE first. Start the server, although it's not really needed at the time. My browser. Yes, game currently is I am the blue dot. The black dots, if they touch me, they do damage to me. And I lose HP, which is in the top 2C. When I kill some, I level up and get skill points, and here at the bottom I can press 1, 2 or 3 to select one the skill ups. For example, if I press 2 for 50 HP, my HP goes up, and it up, bit of skill points. I can also run out of the screen. Now there's those stacks, if I shoot once in the direction, they all die. New skill points, become faster, and more HP. Kill them again. And oops. Let's swipe it around. I can. Currently, there is no pause for level up and skill points, but it's the current state. And once my HP reaches 0, die, and I have a score of kills. And that's the current state. Now, today's task, I want to refactor the code, because I have on one side I have an error. Now it shows it. TypeScript doesn't like something. I did not find out how to do it properly in the way I'm currently doing it. So the code runs, TypeScript is not happy with it. And I need a different setup, I think, because I did not find one way to do it for TypeScript to accept it. Okay, let's look. The problem is I have different actions, and I want to know, and key bindings with go to actions. Do I have them? Key go to action pressed is here. I can press a key and then it will go keyboard key. Then it will, for example, say left, and I have to see left is in move actions, and so the code should check this here, but I didn't find a working way. Means I make a temporary test file where I throw the important parts in. Can try around. Main. I have this. I just throw it in here. layer in. Nope. Currently types. Let's just two. I want a 2. For one, I need the boolean. For the other, I actually don't need them. I might want to check types Doku. Can help me. Check types. Type alias, okay. Don't know all the names of a type properties I had. It goes in the direction what could be an option. Not quite. String array. Index string. Dictionary. And what is index? Okay, I can only assign numbers. Here kind different types. Still not quite what I want, I think. nothing looked like what I want. Type for tiles maybe here. Sounds like a direction which might help. This looks very promising. Let's property in key of type. This would mean I have for this a different version, but instead let's call it A. A would be what did in property in key of A2. Does this work? Can I do something like this? Key of okay. Then I could do B here. Doesn't complain, but still I need to be able to check if B is in key of A2 or in key of do I need let tests B equals type B and is now what's interesting, I want all. The space should be B, but I only want left, to down, to right, to and up, to. He wants to have all. That's good. But now I want test is key of B, and this will be left. Can I do some? Okay, now he says doesn't fit. If I do left, he is fine with it. And if test in key of A2, like here, he doesn't like it. This is my current problem. This does not help. Let test two terrible names, but can I do key of A2? No. I had, what is it called? Object keys. But I really cannot do object keys of A2. Oops. No. A2 is not an object but a type. I cannot use key of. Yeah, and then maybe we will get infos if we look further here. Still doesn't look like it might help. Maybe the kind thing is required for it. And I'm through. Let's look further. not look like what I want. Well, I again consider it not possible. What can we change? I don't need to give it a boolean if I have it here. Can I have the in keyword here, so I can could do it like this probably. Make an array of strings. Not A1, A1, no. Type A1 is allowed. String number symbol. I do it like this. It's also wrong. What is working combination? So I'm not allowed to use variables, I think. Don't think type of would. In property in A1. Necessarily map type. Or yes, map types. He uses array in key of type. But if I do key of type, I cannot compare later. This is not a type but an array. Can use type of and he takes the type. Doesn't fit, I think. Array in the strings. Should not help, I think. Keine Ahnung. Just trying around. Nothing how I want it. I want certain keys here. Mm. Okay, I think we change it up completely. I should have like a 2 and 1, 2. We do an area of string to boolean. Should no longer care. Key of b. No, this will be a string. So the action was just a string left. I can test if key a1 on, or I could let this to be a set. Can I just create a set? I'm not sure. Or we just with an array code to find or index of test. So then we would know it's in here, which is error is gone, but now I'm no longer working with types. And we will no longer have the help of compiler warnings. But at least the compiler warnings are gone. Well, I don't see a way around. Let's just use it. Move actions. Left. Just write it. Right. Oh, actions. No, let it's const. Well, let's do like this. Upgrade actions. And yep. And actions pressed. I will change again to string. I think it was key strings boolean. The key is a string and it will go to a boolean. No longer limited to these words. Now again we move the one between. It's no longer a key-off, it's just a string. Action is gone. Is move actions index off. I'll save up. Yes, upgrade actions of action. Key is key down. Did I break something else? Yeah, it's did I not have? I did not stand. No. I can no longer differentiate between these two. Still have an error somewhere. Schön. Do you think it is? Okay, so key code to action pressed. Yeah. Is it okay? This is now a string. Be more error. Yes. A string. Uh, Player does something wrong. Yes, these are right. I have set each other. And now I'm back to 0 errors. Can delete this file. TypeScript warning. Stage commit push. Okay. Then let's look over other stuff. Server barely below 100. Log received request. That. Okay, the biggest problem is we have the commands as strings, which we have to use multiple times at different positions, and if we change something, it's bad. And as we have backend and frontend in JavaScript, we might be able to get it from one code position or define variables for it. Can I? But I'm not sure if I can access stuff from other files. We can try the commands. 1, 2, 3. Five. Then we have a multiplayer connection, we have a switch case, which is also not optimal, but only 2. Are there only 2? I think there's a third position by player input. As here we say player input or start. The whole accurately check in too many positions if I'm multiplayer or not, I feel. It feels like code. The game multiplayer. Let's try some refactor for this. Meaning gotten longer and longer. Let's run our function execute command. Is it I want let's take this as base and it's a game. And I need the command we make JSON stringify gives back string. Do we do it? Or we could I send the command or I execute it. Send goes multiplayer connection, and we have WebSocket message. Fluently in here, but I would let's keep it here. Oh, it's no longer the correct word art. Is this correct or is this wrong? I already am back in object format. It already did the JSON pass. Doesn't have any types. I put in the thingified version. I could do something like this. And here make JSON stringify, only if I send it. Or WebSocket. If it's not, I can. It's not execute command, but what is it? Execute or send? Let's more or less execute. But the execution is currently here. Doesn't need to be in here. Maybe just move it here for the time being. To rename it. What's a good name? It's basically execute command, but it's actually executing it. I need to make this. Let's think. Somebody wants to execute it, but then it needs to be decided if it goes over network or not. So the network, it has to be sent. Maybe handle command and execute command. I think I did not use it anywhere else. Execute command. Something like this. Now this part is thinking about multiplayer or not. And I can route everything through here. Where did I use it? Wanna it will be being here. The connection layer. Game init players. Also a bit harder to change here. This is perfect for handle command. Have this in here and the game no longer needs this. Let's try out. Everything seems to work. Okay. Init players needs to know if we are in multiplayer. Is this right? We have a socket. To iterate over all game state client IDs. a player for everyone? And if it's myself, I link myself. Same code should also work if I'm alone, not in multiplayer, I think. So there will only one client ID. I don't only need the code for multiplayer for resetting the multiplayer server time, I think. And I don't know if the position is right here to reset it. Let's try. I do this. I broke it. There must be a difference. Game state character 0 equals 0. I don't have a single character. I don't have client IDs in single player. Then let's change it back. I don't have a client ID if I'm not connected, that's correct. I could... I should look into it. It starts game init players. The game does it. And maybe client IDs is the correct search term. Start empty. I have my client ID. This is I set on -1 and this is empty. Here I push. Client ID. And I create the keep bindings. If I connect, I give my client ID in it. Maybe I should start with a -1, but then I need to replace it. Sync. Multiplayer. was in here for wanting to remove it. Because I have no client, I didn't do it even once. So I want to do it at least once. I can do max. I think this might be a solution. Then I can simplify it. And it's mass point max. Why did caps or not? I don't think I should. Now it should. Yes, now it works. But now it's not clear why. Before I knew it was because of multiplayer, but I had a little bit of extra code. Number players. This is a client ID 01. Maybe this is better. Number players. Okay, now I have the reset of server game time in here, which sounds terrible. It's not directly player related. I not have another check somewhere. In its values, in the main, do the game in it. Oops. Place it in here for now. Multiplayer. Okay, multiplayer. We reset it here. I'm always in multiplayer. And I can set still. I have still one multiplayer game init player. Who does game init players? Then we add the player. Okay, it's okay in the player, and here we had no. Oops. Nope. Can't I go back? player character. I okay then if it's my client ID, I always have okay, I need to check it. I think this multiplayer will stay. I'm confused. I have key bindings, although this should never be true. My client ID is -1. The client ID of 0 does not exist. Is it also -1? That's why it works. Add second player restart. I can move both. Game state. And ID is no, it's not game. It's game data 0. If I use it, state client IDs. I am online. I forgot. I need to go offline. Let's do it in the main. In the main I connect. Oh, I don't connect now. My key bindings don't work. Yes, perfect. Only the restart button works. Interesting. Okay, because it's not movement related. I actually need to do a client D equals -1 or this. I should wrong. Nope. Multiply equals -1. I added it, so I should pass by here at least once. My client ID, I would expect it to be -1. Multiplier, it's -1. Okay. Then, where do I look? Layer, game init layers here. It's restart. It's -1. It goes in here. I have bindings. Probably check somewhere else. entirely happy. Let's find other code point. Get this to be here somewhere. Player input. We go through all client key bindings. Find out if it's pressed. Takes the player index. Throw it in. We know we are not in multiplayer. We then have a player input. We push. We handle player inputs here. Tick player inputs. Look if time fits. Oh, I think I have an idea. In multiplayer, the server sets the time. Let's look further. Time, player input, execute time. Takes a player index. I also have to change. Also index is the time seems to be the main problem. Where did I have here handle. If I'm not data point the time equals aim point state point time, and just add it, but I'm not sure if it was point time. And not every command wants the time. It's important, but maybe it's not, doesn't become a problem. Player input execute time. So let's call it execute time. Let's see what happens. I can move again. Player action too late. Add one to it. Yep. Yeah. Now I have multiplayer, reduce the multiplayer dependency. Okay. Activate multiplayer again. Mm. Refactor multiplayer it. Multiplayer connection only have one function. The main is going too big. Let's see what I can extract. Command handling, probably. I called it. Which can be improved also in the future. Commands. Let's keep it like this for now. Not quite happy. Take these out. Throw them in here. Stuff. While this is going. Calculate distance. Take project to character hit. Yes, let's move it to game. Main. Count alive players. It's also a game. Distance is also something I can throw in game, but no game is growing. Game ended check is game End game is game related. Take player inputs, detect character as player character XP gain. Not quite. No. Character, player character, character. In here. Take player inputs. So in here. Player character XP gain, is this correct? Is it not leveling character? It's leveling character, I think. Leveling character XP gain. Leveling character here. Tick would be in game. Wanna create game, start more, start. Wanna is game related. Ticking also. Let's show it in game. Now I have a lot of stuff in game. So the main is now only start. It's a game creation. Now let's look what the game has become. 160 lines. Test the game state, the game create default data. Projectile to character head count live players. Could be is character related, so I move it. Characters also going. Calculate distance, game ended, end game, wanna tick. Calculate distance. Game init, game restart, game. Seems to be related. Now the character is growing. Character paint, characters, shoot tick characters, get player characters, tick enemy characters, determine. Closest determine. Character tick. Random enemy. Could be split up, but should I? I have some ticking what is controlling like, I have painting what its view like. I have creation stuff. A lot of split options. currently still okay, I guess. Also, this player is worth a lot. Let's make player. Oh, it's not lot. It's const player faction equals player. Oh, let's search for player. Oh, not too many. Player faction. And this is player. Okay. How often do we have the enemy? 2 times, 3 times. Enemy faction. Okay. Commands. The word restart. 1, 2, 3. The question if I can use it in the back end. Have client server in the public stuff. Quiet WebSocket. See what happens. Google consts or something. We command restart equals restart and this const. Can I use it in the server? The server doesn't. Did it have restart? That server is here. Can I use it here? Really? So nee, it was not console log, or was it? It's console log, okay. We start. Yes, I can no longer restart. How do I use them in here? Can I just say require seam white? Global consts. Yes, genau, it's not a module. I might need to change 2 modules before I can do this. Okay, this is also, no. Back to normal. So I can currently not effectively name them correctly. Let's remove for now. Commands, game. It's I think I thinking of splitting up or not. It's getting too big, but maybe I want to change to modules first. So the list of imports is more easier to handle. I think this can be removed because it's now too old. This upgrades the case for 3 options. I think it's the only position where the will be used. The thought is, how can I improve the code? Like when I have 4 or 2 options, or will 10 options to choose from? It's press a key, and the key is just an action, and the action it's an array, it's an index. I get an index back, and with the index I could handle this. This technically it should work good. So I have an action string. I no longer check and can just do this. Say that index equals another action. Yes, I have. No. I have skill points. I am no longer interested in these things. Can we move? Can we move? Now have the index. This is -1. Shouldn't be here, and it's crashes. But I catch it before already. Would work. Let's get level 3 cells up. Res works. 3 cells up. Did work. 3 is speed. 2 is speed. 1 is speed. Looking good. Okay. SD, this command doesn't seem to listen. I think it's better to create functions on message and any stuff is not the best, but we keep it. We take this out in here. We have the on message function. But still work. Looking good. And on close. No value disconnected. Function close. On connection close. Don't have the connection. One connection requires a connection. Okay, because it's for a specific client. Connection. Don't have the type, so any. Let's make on connection close. The connection. Would think about making a function for this, but not the worst for now. Handle close corrections, I think. It's clear. Handle incoming messages, I think that's clear. Let's try it out. Seems still to work. Let's try multiple clients. I can, and I died. One time. And thing. Not quite work. Characters. The enemy. The enemy move speed. 3.1. Gives me what time. Reload. Start. No. What did I change? Oops. This is damage probably. Tell me. What does he? Number, XY size, color, move speed. After color is move speed. I did after HP, which is the damage. Okay. Yeah. Out. Next. Oh, they move slowly. Now okay, both level at the same speed because both can. Now I press 2. Nothing happens. I have 90 HP, but I'm not this. Okay, something is still off. If I have 2 skill point, HP goes up, this goes also up. If he's the one dying. Lets me protect him. No, it's dead. The stats painted are not related to. I only paint the first. Okay. It's a bug. game paint. Player stats, I give the character in. Game state ended. I take the first. Okay. If I have the game, the multiplayer, my client ID not -1, else. So this is did I do? Else did move somewhere. Oh, this was correct. And this is character index is client ID, but the client ID game point, state point, client ID is an array of numbers. Oh. And players, I need an index, I think, and then I get the player character index. But I don't want from 0. But it's also not my client ID. Or the connection. Let player index is that game state client ID point index of and this and this maybe. Now I press 3 and it goes up. I think I hit the correct. And my HP goes down. I stand in here, and if I HP 1, I was dead too soon. This. And let's go. Time. In the middle is him. Why HP 1? Game state, no, game datas. State characters. I think I'm probably at position. Oh, I should be deleted, I think. When I'm deleted, they show the HP of an enemy. Do they only have 1 HP? Does this work? It should be this. HP 1. Max HP. Yes, okay, it's an enemy. It's the HP of an enemy. The whole thing I should refactor. Nee, this would be even redesign. I change how it works because it's buggy. But what did I change? moving stuff around this. Moving code around. Find better code places. Optimizing. Moving code around. Not the best. I staged it, I committed, push it. So let's think about the. Currently, I don't want to do functional task. Think a bit more about next technical task. I want to or bugs fix. I still don't know how this happens, so I cannot quite work on it. Well, that's not true. It might just take more time. This is currently what I want to fix, I think. But is fix one client reload, and it's not only that. Fix this or client des changing or resulting in client des index screws up the character index for a player. So this would be should I take a break? And I probably WebSocket would be most games try and use JavaScript. I think this would be my top. I still think it's too early for others to join over the internet. Too much testing is also too early. Need static files from server for others to join in the first place. And I think to switch to model before should be also beneficial. And if I'm able to join from outside, I might be better to test if the network code is good. So the functional task might take a while if I continue on improving the game. Should I moderate? So it looks like it's no more important. Well, think it's good time to stop for today. Or for now. This might take Sometimes it's good for one other time to do it. Okay, then I would think it's time to come to an end. So let's look about the over the current state of my simple roguelike game. Let's call it. Oh, it makes the enemies. Okay, this was for test purposes, not. We have 2 players. I can control one on the right, and what did I change? No. Oh, I miss. Okay, this is player 1. This is player 2. Both, if one kills, both get XP and skill points. Now I can press 1, 2, or 3 for a random upgrade, and for each time I get the upgrade and lose a skill point for HP or something. And this was the one on the right. Here's the one on the left. Let's do everything in health. Health. Well, if I don't kill them, they kill me. Okay, and once they're killed, the one is gone. Can I spend skill points? Level undefined. Okay. There's no more. Yes, it's no longer the right. This is a bug I want to fix. Okay. Everything works as expected. It's hard to defend an FK player. That's possible. And the enemies don't get stronger for each enemy. And let's get a third enemy in, a third player in. Enough room in here. Okay, this is one, this is stopped. This might be a problem if I restart. Yes, something woke. Another bug. Let's wait if all are dead. Reconnect them all. Hope they are synced up. I reload. I can play with this. I spend my skill points. Looking okay. I spend my skill point on this. Looking okay. Play this. Spend my skill points. And everything looking okay. I reload. Join. Okay. This is state. I will end it here. See you next time. Bye bye.